Hello, welcome to this video. In this short video, we shall walk through what's happening with getSizeOf function. I'm putting a breakpoint at line 7 and I'm running the function. I'm running the code. Okay, now we enter the debugger mode. Here we can see that the object list is empty for now and the as a variable stack as a key value pair, that is the object with the key of 10 and with the key of a and the value of 10 and with the key of b with the value of a that we just declared, that is the variable a. Okay, cool. Now we can see that the bytes is 0 for now, and now the length of the stack is 1. We have one object inside of it. Now let me step through the code. Now when we enter the next line, we see that if the type of value is boolean, in this case it's not, so we go to the next line of the code. We see if the type of the value is string. In our case it's an object, so it's false in this case too. We go down to the next else if statement and we see check if the type of value is number or not. In our case it's not, so we go down here. Let me Okay. Okay, now when we step down through the code and when we enter this else if statement, and we found that the value is an object, and it goes to this ampersand and it goes to the next expression and checks if this value is true or not. Here the value is a with the value is a. The key is a and the value is 10 and the key is b and the value is here there, but the object list here is empty. Here, see, you can see that the object list is empty here. So this gives us the truthy value and it goes into the execution block. It goes to the next line of code. What's happening here is that object list dot push value takes place, and instead of the object list, now we have the value, that is the key value pair a and b, and it has one element inside of it, one element inside of the object list array. Now we go through the for loop, and inside of the for loop, one second, we see that the I as a key of a now, and we are pushing the value of a inside of the stack. Now we can see that the stack, one second, where is it? Oh, now stack as 10 in its first index, that is 0 in the 0th index place. Now when we step through again, now I is b and we are pushing the value of b inside of the stack. Now we can see that hey there is in the stack. Now it goes back to the while loop and sees the length of the stack. In our case, the length of the stack is 2. What happens is the last element is popped out of the stack and is assigned to the variable value. We can see that the value now has hey there and the stack has only one element and the value is 10. Now it goes down and sees if the type of value is a string or not. In our case, it's a string. So what happens is that value dot length, that is, it checks the character count of the value and multiplies the string with 2. Now we can see that the bytes has become 18. Now it goes back to the while loop again and checks the length of the stack. The length of the stack is now 1, and we are popping out the last element inside of the stack and assigning it to the variable value. Now value is 10 and the stack has become empty. Now it checks if the value is a number or not. When it finds it's a number, it adds up 8 to the existing bytes. Now 18 plus 8 becomes 26. We can see that the bytes is now 26. Now, as soon as we exit out of the while loop, we return the number of bytes, and we can see that the out. One second. Okay, let me step through a little more. Okay, now we can see that we get the console log to be 26. I'm sorry, what happened? Okay, console. Let me pull this a little bit. We can see that the output is 26, and we are done. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the